Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have a Jane Doe found in Atlanta, Georgia. Estimated age 20 to 40 years old. Body found May 22nd, 2004. It says estimated PMI 0 weeks. But then down lower it says had probably been dead for 1 to 3 weeks. Estimated 5'6". Weight just says estimated. It doesn't. I don't know if they accidentally left it out or if it's a typo or what, because it didn't say, could not estimate. I don't know. So I wonder if they have an estimation of the weight somewhere and it just didn't get typed in there. Found in a shed by a landscaper working nearby. Had probably been dead for 1 to 3 weeks. All parts recovered. Not recognizable. Decomposing. Brown black hair appears to be styled in corn rolls. And light color counter sports tube top. Canyon River Blues blue jeans. Wonder why they don't put the size of the tube top. 23-inch measured inseam for the blue jeans. Ozark Trail blue plaid long sleeve men's tall extra large jacket. Steve Madden shoe on the left foot. No size apparent, small. Red beaded necklace, rosary with white cross. Yellow metal fine necklace with occasional beads. Yellow metal spiral ring with white stones. 1 metal toe ring. And I don't know if that's something they took with them or had with them or if somebody else put those with them. Oh no, it's very sad. And then we go to look for the missing persons that might have been missing. I would go from 1 to 3 weeks before they found them. So that would be during the month of May, early May. But the only one I saw was this one. And she went missing in Tennille, Georgia. And how far is that from Atlanta? That's 2.5 hours. So that makes me wonder if it was her or if it was somebody that wasn't even reported missing. It seems like it could be somebody that's not even in NamUs. Maybe they were reported as a runaway. Maybe they were reported missing, but for some reason their case never got put in NamUs. So if you have a loved one, friend, family member, relative, someone you know that went missing, make sure their case is in NamUs. Make sure they've actually been reported missing and the investigators have put them in NamUs. To me, I speculate that if they're not in NamUs, that for some reason they are not actually reported missing or the case was lost or something. But that's just my speculation because I always assume and speculate that all of them are in NamUs. And also try to get them put in the Charlie Project and the Doe Network. That might even be easier for you. I would try to make sure they're everywhere listed. But this one, Sonia Lawana Tukes, went missing from Tennille, Georgia, May 9th, 2004. Right? So that's 13 days before they found that other person, so that's like 2 weeks. She was 5'5" and 178 pounds. Between the hours of 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. They think she left around 1:30 in the morning. I read somewhere that she had gotten a phone call and they thought it was the payphone near there that had called because they had caller ID. And that she may have, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I read it online, and that she may have gone to see who was calling, so I don't know, and I don't think they would have known what she was wearing then. And she had black hair, brown eyes. So that's the only one I could find listed that went missing around that time. But it just seems like if something happened to her, she would have been closer than the 2.5 hours away. So, and then the next one I have went missing April 6th. That's over a month before. She went missing from North Carolina. That's pretty far away, right? She's about 5'6". Let's see how far away that is. It's pretty far away. She was 24 years old, 115 pounds. She has a tattoo of her deceased father's name on her thigh. She was last seen in the early morning hours leaving in a Willard's cab from the club where she worked as an exotic dancer. So her family reported her missing on April 8th after learning she had not been at work for a few days and no one had seen her. Her boyfriend said they got in an argument and she left on the 6th and he hadn't seen her since. And this says that allegedly he took a lie detector test and gave a blood sample, and that he offered a substantial reward for anyone trying to find out what happened to her. And the next one I have is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but her last name is Collins. She went missing from Atlanta, Georgia. So that's right there. But she went missing almost a year before. At least 6 months, right? Yeah, almost a year. She was 32 years old and 5'6". What is the age? 20 to 40. But it's so far before. So even though it's right there, she was last seen driving I don't think it was hers. Someone else said it was not hers. Anyway, they found the vehicle that she had been driving at Kensington Apartments near the 3500 block of Clubhouse Drive in Decatur, Georgia, which is like 10-15 minutes away from Atlanta. She had black hair, but it was color brown at the time that she disappeared. And it talks about her tattoos and her clothing. So she went missing like 9 months before that Jane Doe was found. And this is the only person that went missing around that time. And I don't know if it could be her. Like I said, for all I know, it could be somebody that was traveling through. It could have been somebody that wasn't even reported missing. Because it seems to me I find Jane Does and John Does listed sometimes, and I can't even find anybody that fits the description or that's been reported missing. And some states, there's more. There's some states, there'll be a Jane Doe or a John Doe, and you have like 10 or 20 people that are missing that fit the description, or like 5 or 6 people, and then some of the states, they'll find the Jane Does and the John Does, and they won't list their estimated PMI, their estimated year of death. They won't give the clothing that was found with them or the sizes or anything like that. So this depends on the state that enters it into NamUs and the information that they have. And sometimes I wonder like if years go by and they have case files for missing persons and they might have been stored on paper, they might have been stored, I don't know if they put them in storage units or if they put them in basements. I don't know if there might have been floods or fire damage or tornadoes or anything like that. I don't know if they stored it on computers and if it was at the time when computers used to crash, or floppy disks or anything like that. I don't know how they stored the information. And I don't know how good the information was kept over the years, because we've changed, so everything's changed over the years. So if you have any information about who this might be, please contact authorities and let them know. Even if you gave them the information years ago, you don't know if they still have that information. And if you have any information about any of these missing persons, please contact authorities and give them that information. Let them decide what's relevant and what's important. Please don't forget to stop and pray for these people, this Jane Doe and these missing persons, because those are all someone's loved one, and there are people that miss them, that love them dearly, that haven't had closure in all these years. So please don't forget to pray for them. Feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.